Hi, Tim Blankenship here with Divorce661.com, specializing in California divorce. We're a licensed and bonded legal document preparation firm specializing in divorce. So we're not divorce attorneys, we're not tax accountants or tax lawyers or anything like that. So don't consider any of this advice. But we are providing information today from the Franchise Tax Board, specifically about issues of alimony and spousal support in California. And I wanted to provide that information in video format so it's more easily found. And today's video is about, can I deduct alimony paid? Can I deduct alimony or spousal support? So when you're making payments to your spouse for alimony or spousal support, it can be a tax deduction for you. So let's talk about what the Franchise Tax Board says specifically about that. So this is titled, Can I Deduct Alimony Paid? It says, the law requires alimony payments to be reported as income by the recipient. So your spouse would have to report the income she receives or he receives as alimony or spousal support in California. The person who pays the alimony may take a deduction for these payments. So the payor spouse, payor, I forget how that works. The payor spouse can deduct the spousal support spousal support or alimony payments, not child support. And the person receiving has to report that as income. Alimony payments you make are deductible, so that's the advantage here, if all of the following requirements are met. So here's the requirements to be able to take that tax deduction or include it as income. Number one, you pay in cash, checks, or money orders. Number two, the divorce or separation instrument does not say that the payment is not alimony. Let me read that again. The divorce or separation instrument does not say the payment is not alimony. Okay, so it has to say specifically alimony. Gotta love how they write this. Number three, you and your former spouse are not members of the same household when you make the payment. Okay, that's interesting. So a lot of my clients going through divorce are still living in the same house. So if that's the case, according to this, if you're living with your spouse through the divorce and you're paying alimony or spouse support, that would not qualify you to do this. Number four, you have no liability to make any payment after the death of your spouse or former spouse. Number five, your payment is not treated as child support. So that's obvious. Child support's not tax deductible. Alimony is if you meet these five criteria. And one criteria, because one other criteria that they left out, it's on here, but it's not under this particular question, is there has to be a court order in place for that spouse support or alimony payment. So you can go back and look at that video in this series. So that's what has to be in place. That has to be the requirements if you're going to deduct alimony or spouse support that you pay in California. Tim Blankenship, specializing in California divorce. Hope this video was helpful. Please give us a call for a free consultation, 661-281-0266, specializing in California divorce anywhere in California. Thank you.